Hello everybody, Puff Bear Kupo here. Let's start today's daily connections. Bust, split, tree, trunk, relief, pigeon, stand, statue, cover, torso, substitute, core, midsection, back up, bench, hit. I would say substitute, backup, and bench and cover. They could mean someone that is getting ready in standby to be rotate onto a position. Usually, in a company, in an organization, or in a sports team, cover, substitute, backup, and bench. Bench, stand in for somebody, relieve somebody. Maybe not bench like in bench player, but in relief, cover, backup, and substitute. Maybe let me double check relief to see if it has this meaning, as in. Okay, let me see. The feeling of reassurance, assistance, especially in the form of food, clothing, or money. Person or group people replacing others who have been on duty. Yeah, relief. So relief, cover, substitute, and backup. I'm pretty sure those are the first group. Replacement. Got it. So something stand. Torso. Core. Midsection though. What is midsection? In the middle part of something. Okay, in the middle part of something. Bench, hit, pigeon. Like a bird, a stout seed or fruit eating bird with a small head, short legs, and a cooing voice, typically having gray or white plumage. Pigeon. Maybe it's the first several letters represent another animal, but there's no other animals here. Bust. Bust can mean a sculpture, if I remember it correctly, a sculpture of a person's head, shoulder, and chest. So statue, a bust, I don't know, maybe a stand or torso. Let me see. Sculpture, carving, statue, torso. Yes, torso can also mean that. And we kind of need one more. Carving, statue, torso. The trunk of the human body. The trunk of a statue without or considered independent of the head or limbs. Maybe trunk, torso, statue, and bust. They could mean a sculpture. Oh, that's not it. That's great. At least that's not the correct direction. Okay, split, core, midsection, bench. Okay, pigeon, stand, carrier pigeon. How about bench? A seating, a long seat for several people, typically made of wood or stone. A long work table used by a carpenter. A bench, a working bench. A judge seat in a court, a seat in parliament for politicians of a specified party or position. A flat ledge in the masonry or on sloping ground. Bench press. On the bench. Okay, that's bench. Core. So core. Okay. Torso, trunk, and midsection. This can mean the trunk of the human body. So I'm pretty sure trunk is the meaning of the center section, a body, a torso. Yeah. Midsection could. I'm thinking, yeah, the core. Does it have a core? No. No. Okay. So the torso, trunk, midsection, and core. The center part of something, I would say. Let me double check on the meaning of core. Center, interior, middle. Yeah, middle. See? The dense central region of a planet, especially the nickel iron inner part of the Earth. So it's basically the central part, the muscle of the torso, especially the lower back or abdominal area, which assists in maintenance of good posture, balance, etc. Yeah, so core, torso, trunk. I'm not sure whether it's midsection or bench though. So the statue is going with stand, maybe? Sculpture, figurine, statuette, effigy, idol, carving, bronze, likeness, image, model, bust, and head. So Statue of Liberty, maybe? Pigeon, a symbol for peace. Symbol for peace. Pigeon. Does pigeon act like a symbol of peace? Okay, a gullible person, especially someone swindled in gambling or the victim of a confidence trick. Okay, so it could also mean a victim of a swindle or con. Stand, tree, something stand, tree, means split. A woody perennial plant typically have a single stem or trunk, growing to a considerable height and bearing lateral branches at some distance from the ground. But I'm looking for does tree have a wooden structure thing that has a branching structure resembling that of a tree, like tree diagrams, things like that. So tree split, maybe, but nothing else means splitting. Torso, trunk, and bench. Let's see. Bench press. What is bench? The actual meaning of a bench press. So you also you lying on a bench. Yeah. Oops. So torso, trunk, midsection, and core. Let's give it a guess. This is the abdominal area. Okay. Here comes the hard part again. But that was a 2-2 split. Just now I chosen torso, trunk with statue and bust. So statue and bust does mean the some kind of figurine, some kind of sculpture. So let me close this, and this. Statue carving. Yeah, so it's like carving or cast figure of a person or animal, especially one that is life-size or larger. Image, model, bust, bronze, representation, figure, sculpture. Let me try sculpture to see if there are any more similar words. This is odd, but at least bust and statue, those are sculptures. What words can be used to describe sculptures? And a split and a tree. Stand. Last stand. We have and here. Pigeon. Hit. I don't want bust. Statue. Can statue be used as a verb though? No, I don't think so. Statue. Sculpture representing a human or animal. Yes, yes. Statue. Freestanding sculpture. Like a bust. Hold on. Let me double check bust. Sculpture of a person's head. Okay, a woman's chest is measured around her breasts. No, I don't think that's the correct one here. Oh, it could mean break, split, or burst something. Bust. Yeah, yeah. It could be used as a verb though. Split or split, bust. Oh, it's not a 2-2 split. Yeah, so bust, split, hit, and okay. Split, bust, hit. Okay. Split, burst, tear, rend, divide, separate, shatter, smash, snap, strike violently. Yes, I would say bench. Can bench mean something like that? Short for bench press. Select a player as a substitute. Nope. How about stand, split, bust, hit? Tree as a verb. Force a hunted animal to take refuge in a tree. Force someone into a difficult situation. Split, tree, bench, statue, stand. I will go with these four. Let's give it a guess. Oh, that's not good. Pigeon, a gullible person. So if it's not tree, that's not tree then. Statue. No verb meanings. Tree, not it. Bench. Stand. How about stand? That's the last one I've never searched for today. Have or maintain an upright position. Be situated in a place of a particular place or position. Stand, okay, be in a specific state or condition. Withstand without being damaged. Withstand, bear, take, put up with, abide, suffer, sustain, resist. Be a candidate of an election. Provide food or drink for someone at one's own expense. Those are verbs and nouns. And attitude. A rack base or piece furniture holding the place where someone typically stands or sits. A large raised tiered structure for spectators, especially a sports arena. A cessation from motion or progress. A group of growing plants as of a of a specific kind, especially trees. Oh, okay, that's a 3-1 split. Tree, pigeon, bus, split, bit, bust, hit, bench. So what is the other one? Pigeon. This is odd. Pigeon. Gullible person. Anagrams maybe. Pigeon, bench, statue, stand, split, bust, hit. Maybe it's not hit. This is odd. This is odd. Statue, state. Take away U, it's state. Stand, bench, benchmarking, stand, tree mark, split, benchmark, benchmark score, pigeon, let's see, and phrase. How can I use the word pigeon? Throw the cat among the pigeons. Not my pigeon. Pigeonholed. A person being targeted. Pigeon blood. Rare and valuable ruby that has a deep pigeon blood red color. Homing pigeon. Yeah, like a pigeon pose. A yoga pose. Oh, okay. Yoga pose. This do we have pigeon though? Headstand. Back seated pose. Okay, so it could be yoga poses as well. Yoga poses. Do we have a comprehensive list? Maybe it's this. Yoga poses. Do we have pigeon? We do have a pigeon pose. What else could we have? Tree. Tree. I'm pretty sure there's a tree pose as well. Tree, pigeon. And the stand. Standing is the very commonly. How about statue? I don't think statue is one of them. How about bench? No bench though. So stand, we have stand, tree, pigeon. We have split, side split, standing splits. Split is usually a pose, you know. And I don't think bust. No bust and no hit. No, these are just HIT amongst other words, within other words. Okay, so we do have, what we do have is split, stand, pigeon, and tree. So bust, statue, bench, and oh, okay, those could mean workouts, maybe. Split, stand, tree pose, yoga poses. Hold on. Tree, do we have tree? Tree pose. And we have pigeon pose. We do have a pigeon pose. How about others? Split pose refers to a deep stretch, front split, center split, standing split. Yeah, could mean that. Bench, do we have bench? Headstand, long bench. Bust. What we just had is split, bust, tree, and hit. That's a 3-1. That's a 3-1, right? So bench press, statue, bust. This is hard. I'm thinking one is about yoga and the other is about gym workouts, probably. Split second, split what? Fruits and bust. Do we have bust pose? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there's no bust pose. Yeah. There's none of that. So bust, bust, split open, break, split or burst, raid or search illegally, a worthless thing, bankrupt, go bust. But so if stand, this is 3-1 split. It gives me a 3-1 split. So hit, tree, split, hit. Bench. Maybe we add pigeon here. Take away bust, split, tree, pigeon. Do we have hit? High intensity training, hit. But it's spelled HIIT instead of HIT. Isn't that correct? Bust, statue, stand, and bench. Let's give it a guess. Okay, so it's a 2-2. This is a 2-2, which is good because it shows bust is definitely within the group, so tree is going out. So we have split, bust, hit. Pigeon and tree should be within. Bench maybe. Bench meaning hit. Do we have this? To be benched, bench press. Hit the bench, not hit, meaning bench something. This is cause damage. Bench meaning break, maybe. Bench as substitute. dating backup, bankrupt, broken bench, start dating somebody. That is very odd. This is very odd. Statue stand, but that seems to be the only plausible choice. So let's do it. Let's do it. If it fails, then so be it. Nope. All right. Maybe next time. Park staples. Oh, you mean in a park? You could find a bench in a park, pigeon in a park, statue in a park, a tree in a park. Things you can find in a park. And blackjack terms. Oh, yeah. So you're going with 20. It's a card game, playing card games. You go bust, hit meaning you want the dealer to deal you another card. Split is when you have two cards of the same number you can split into two piles. And stand means I'm good. Okay. Yeah, so that's the hard part. If you cannot categorize them into find a group. So this is actually fine, I would say, because if you think of blackjack, you think, oh, okay, I know these four are those terms. But the park staples, those are way too far. I mean, this is correct, but to group these things together, yeah, I mean, you can add in other stuff, right? And these things are not exclusively found in parks. Okay, fair. Hopefully we can do better tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Puff Bear out.